Okay. Itamexkanatani. Good morning. It is somewhat later in the AM, about 10:30 on Sunday, April 12th, 2020, in the lunar cycle Sa'akisum. This is the first Sunday after the full moon, after the equinox, so this is the church's version of Easter. At least they still kept the moon in play. And I recently finished my Sunday morning walk and talk with Carol down here at the pond. There's a couple of new faces here, so I thought I'd take another lap real quick and see if I can show you some of them. One is right up behind me, and he's been whistling as I've been doing this introduction. I'm going to get out my iPhone and show him to you. He's up in this cottonwood tree here, and you can hear him sounding off. It's a redwing blackbird, our first of many that are going to return. The male, as typical, males in most species return first, stake out their claims to territory, and then the females come later. But yeah, there's this redwing blackbird, and there is a great blue heron. And there may be others. Carol and I were pretty busy catching up and talking this morning. We didn't do as much looking as we usually do even. And who knows? So I'm going to take another round here, see if I can show you a couple of these guys a little bit closer. Get out my iPhone. And yeah, we'll see if there's any further new faces than that, but hopefully we'll catch at least those two. This is about as close as I can get with the iPhone up in the canopy of this tree here. Not as close as we got earlier this morning. I tried to catch some film. Probably the same bird. He's probably the only one here yet. He was off the side of the gravel path somewhere, I think, in the area of that sign over that way. And he was just kind of obscured by a little bit of absinthe on the side of the path, so I never got a good look at him. And here we're not going to get a good look either, but that is a redwing blackbird. Oh look, it's the lone coyote. Haven't seen him since before I left. You can hear there's still American widgeons amongst the ducks too. Heron's got to be in here still somewhere. I don't know what these geese are upset about. I'm trying to film the goldeneye couple behind them. See if I can get closer. Oh, it's a skirmish, that's what it is. Yeah, there is still a goldeneye couple hanging out here at the pond too. They're just cruising around the edge of that island. I'll go see if I can get a close-up. Yeah, so much for that. Golden eyes are on to me. I am not seeing the heron. Unless that's the heron right back in there. I don't think so. I think it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Of course, a couple of mallards up here, but that could be the heron back there. We're gonna go around the pond and check it out. Might be. If not, I suspect the heron went probably upstream to the Ewok Village Canal, but that could be it right there. Let's go check. It was the heron. He's us headed over to the river. Dang. Could have probably got a good shot. Oh well. At least we got a brief second or two of evidence that there was a blue heron here. We'll see more of that guy in the coming mornings. Let's go home and check the kids. Check on what the kids in Chelsea are up to. I got some ideas in mind. Neighborhood crows. We're starting to get to know each other a little bit. I've been leaving them food almost daily through the past week. Oh, there's the Merlin. I think that was the female. A little bit darker than the male, I believe, if I've got my section correct. But yeah, me and the crows are getting along a little bit better every day. And they've definitely claimed my spot over the magpies and blue jays.
Where you going?
Hey, Miss Cody girl.
Hi.
What are you guys doing? I was just out feeding the crows.
Bored.
Mm-hmm. So we gotta dye our eggs, don't we?
Yeah.
Should we figure out how to do that?
Yeah, let's go figure it out.
All right.
Yummy chocolate. Ew.
You guys don't like to smell that vinegar?
No. Smell it. I double dare you, dog.
Pretty gross.
It smells like paint, but like the mixer, like the vinegar, doesn't smell like vinegar anymore. Yuck! Yuck!
So we're down to 9 hard-boiled eggs because 1, 2, 3 of them got cracked. Oh, touch, remember? Because this guy's got to remember not to touch.
Oh, it's so stinky.
Now we're getting our dyes ready. Yeah, they're stinky.
Let me see this one.
Ooh, stinky. That blue one's pretty fascinating though, hey? It's a neat color.
Yeah,
it's gonna look good on the eggs.
I don't like the smell, but I like the color.
We're gonna tie-dye them. We're gonna make them look like this, so they'll have different colors.
I like it. No, I don't want it. I want to do it.
Yeah, you're gonna do one in a minute. Hey, wait. Don't touch until I tell you, all right? You gotta go after Cody. Cody's gonna do first one. All right, you got vinegar all over it? Mm-hmm. All right. Then we're going to wrap it in this
Ribbon?
I don't know what this is called. This is some kind of...
It's ribbon.
It's a ribbon? All right, we'll wrap it in the ribbon.
Dip it.
And then we put the whole thing in the press.
And then we get to use this one.
That's right.
I do the fourth one. I need my turn.
Hold on. Okay, we'll let Reed do one. We'll let him do the dip in there with this one.
I'm just going to do this one.
All right. Cody's gonna let Cody finish her egg, and then we'll get on to yours.
Wait, it can't even go up. It's too much. Not much. Wait, I
There
have.
you got some. That's some.
Yeah.
Put it through that top. There you go.
Whoa. My turn. Hi, Mommy. I'm doing eggs.
Okay, that's the last.
I'm doing eggs.
Put it right in there.
Cody's doing eggs. Is it my turn?
That'll be last squirt. So clean that out. Not yet, Will. We're only just done Cody's egg.
No.
Now we're gonna do Reed's in a minute. All right, let's see.
See. Do you love my colors?
Yeah, that looks very pretty.
It looks like Harley Quinn's color.
Let's take this off.
Do you know who's Harley Quinn?
Yeah, that's that Joker's girlfriend, huh?
I love her.
Oh, there we go. Look at that, hey?
Whoa!
Oh,
You like it?
very cool. All right, we'll put it in here and let it dry.
Can I do another one?
Yeah, but first the boys got to do one each, all right? Oh, you got it. Right on.
Mom, can I make this one? Mom, can I put makeup on you? Can I put? Oh, I'm not with it. Mommy, you happy one? Come on, let's go in the bathroom to do it. Come on, Mommy. I see my eggs. Beautiful.
All right. Yeah, egg is beautiful. Okay, so let's clean this off.
Come on, Mommy.
And we will take it out and check it out.
Okay.
And then it'll be Will's turn. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum.
I want to take off.
You want to take it off?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to crack it.
Don't crack it.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Very
I'll put this in there.
No.
Nope. That one.
That one?
Yeah.
That one. That's not much. Squeeze. There you go.
There you go.
Come in here. You're not allowed to sleep here anymore. You're going on the sharky. Look at this. We always charge you kids. Just roll them off. So, and they gotta get
Some of it popped out, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Let it happen.
Trouble.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Gotta get it right. That's all.
This is only the tip.
Goodness. Well, if it works, it works.
Done.
He's like waiting for that. Wait. Getting his little kisser out.
There's our eggs. Hey, Paul. We're on to project number 2, which involves some gardening. We're getting a pot ready for potato yam.
Huh?
Potato yam.
Go
Yeah,
faster.
because we've got
Go faster.
potatoes growing,
Go faster.
stems, and a
Go
yam.
faster.
So we'll add a little bit of each in there.
I'm done.
All right, let's stop there and we'll add our potato and yams. Fairly quiet around the house all of a sudden. Just me and the hum of a couple of appliances. And I've been listening for the crows outside, the crow couple, because I took their lasagna plate away. I think they were done with it. But I have a few cracked eggs from that dozen. And we didn't dye those ones, so I want to leave at least one of them out for the crows, and I'll eat the other 2. And if I see them out there, and I know they're going to come down for it right away, I'll put the camera out there. I walked out earlier to see if they were around. They'll announce if they see me, but they weren't anywhere anywhere to be seen. And then maybe 15 minutes ago or so, I seen him swoop past, headed west, but nothing since. So we'll see. Maybe I'll bring the camera out there if they show up, and you can see how they work the egg. I don't know what to expect, whether they'll cooperate with it or what they're gonna do, or whether they'll just take it in one big mouthful. Meanwhile, in the absence of Chelsea and the kids, who obviously are not here, they decided to roll over to Chelsea's parents' place for a Easter dinner, kind of a thing with the family. Probably not the most appropriate protocol to follow in these times at the moment, but on the other hand, you know, the kids were in that context anyway for pretty much the past whole month, and you know, we haven't even had them home a week, so we're probably safe as far as germ sharing is concerned. Any sharing to be had has already definitely been done, so not too worried there. But I wonder how many families are having Easter dinners and pulling people together and stuff when it's probably, I don't know what to say, like whether to give Easter a rest or what, you know. Let's go check outside for that, for the Crow couple. But I've been listening to podcasts and YouTube stuff for the last hour or so, and I listened to Russell Brand, who I don't listen to him much because he's too hippy dippy. But I seen he had an Easter cast on there, and I wondered, you know, these are strange times, so I wondered what his take on it was, and it was thought-provoking, actually. He was talking about how, you know, in, of course, some traditions and stuff, like, say, Blackfoot tradition, you know, this season is about the eggs, right? Of course, he saw it as symbolic, you know, the rebirth and stuff. That's what he was talking about. But the reality is, it's like the end of the winter starvation, and coincides with the arrival of the eggs. And then from there, we're going to start having plant foods one after the other, ready for harvest. But so Russell Brand did give that kind of tradition a nod, even though he doesn't know much about it and can't really speak to it very well. But then he gave the, you know, what he's more familiar with, the Christian stuff, a nod as well, and said, okay, but some traditions are more inclined to focus on the fact that death is a part of life, and that in order to have this rebirth, this part of the season, that's this rebirth of life, inevitably it comes with death. And so, you know, he said this is an interesting time because we're all in our caves, so to speak, because death has reared its head, and so we've all went into the caves and of our homes, and may we be reborn. So, you know, I can get behind that a little bit, in the sense of not in the kind of the lean to the celebration of the death. In my opinion, this should still be like focus on the life, the fact that winter's done, hey, rather than focusing on the death stuff. But the rebirth is interesting. Oh, there's the crows. Maybe they've seen me. There's just a fairly nearby announcement. Oh yes, she sees me. She's over there calling again. All right, so I'm going to leave the egg here, And I'll leave you with those thoughts, and you can see what they do with the chicken egg here on the table. Provided my battery lasts. Close the gate so nobody sees the camera. They're still hanging around. The one is over here paying attention to me and to this spot, but I don't know why she hasn't come down and checked out the egg yet. There's also, as you may have, or may not have heard, there's some gulls winging around. I've just had a look out the window now and then, but I'll leave it a bit more. Yeah, they're not gonna come take it. Not right away anyway. So I'll just leave it for the time being. I don't know if it was they're just full, the time of day, you know, camera being there, gate being closed as it normally might not be. Whatever. They knew it was there. They left it. I'll leave it be for a bit.